Everything's birthed from a foundation. And that's the difference between black and white. All we knew was the white man had the gun. If we had them, we had to hide them. Because there were times where they did not allow us. The system did not allow African Americans to even possess them. So now we're catching up. That's really what we're playing right now, catch up.
While no one keeps track of gun sales by race, firearms dealers across the nation have reported a rise in the number of African Americans buying guns since the election of Donald Trump.
Racism is alive and well in the US of A, and Mr. Trump's election had a lot to do with race. It was already there. It just brought it to a head, and now we're seeing the results of it with the guns and more people arming themselves.
Who here is has zero experience with shooting? Okay, all right.
The concern over safety and security is so personal, the Fellowship Church of God now offers safety courses for gun owners. Pastor Jones was one of the first students.
People feel like they don't have a voice in the government, and that the government is changed to a point where it doesn't care about protecting them, it cares about something else completely, and another group of people. And so when you have that, you're going to have people losing confidence in police protection, losing confidence in their political structure. When we're talking about, though, dealing with the police, don't mention the scary G word of gun. Use things like, I'm licensed to carry. This is not about your rights, this is about your survival. Just that simple. We are legitimate members of this community. And not all the time do others always recognize that. We talk about deacons of defense. Martin Luther King himself applied for a concealed carry license. Many civil rights organizers carried firearms for protection. The Black Panthers were some of the reasoning behind some of these gun laws that were put into place because we were utilizing our Second Amendment rights. We've been a part of this community for a very long time. We just haven't been a huge voice. That's what we're claiming right now. We're claiming our voice back. Guess I had more than I thought.
Many of Jones' students are women.
There it is. Go fast and easy. All right.
I'm not a novice to guns. I mean, I've had a gun before. But now, it's been 25 years, and I haven't had one. But with the flavor of the way things are going right now, I'm not comfortable anymore. Now with social media, we're seeing the things that are happening to people. So it would only be wise that I do something to protect myself.
A frightening call from her daughter after Donald Trump's election convinced Green to buy a gun.
As soon as he came in, one of the things I was faced with, I have a daughter at Cincinnati University who went outside the next day, and she found people on the campus passing out documents so you can sign up to be a white nationalist. And for her, being raised in an environment where her mom's half white and half black, it's like we don't deal with racism. Now she's faced with it. And it's been very hurtful to me to see some of the things that she's had to deal with. So it's a little scary right now.
Any great move in the black community has always began in the church house, all the way back from slavery.
Racially motivated church attacks like the one in Charleston, South Carolina, which left a pastor and 8 parishioners dead, have prompted some churchgoers to pray for peace while packing pistols in the pews.
There are some that have some mental problems, and they are going after churches. They feel it is a vulnerable place, a place where there will be no retribution. But times are changing. You just can't come up in churches no more and attack churches no more, and don't expect that you may get some pushback. Some people say, well, God is only a God of love. No, God was a God of war. God is a God of vengeance. Very few people like to talk about God in his totality. God took judgment several times. He's told his people to protect yourselves. He told them to look out for the enemy. So we have no problem with that when people come and say, oh, the church is supposed to be a person of love. No, the God that I serve was a God of wrath, vengeance, protection, watching out for his own.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.